Hello.
Pride of the Volta region.
Of course.
Yeah, people, they are very extra.
Oh,
they
yeah.
really love the show and they really want queens.
Yes, yes.
So they are very, very extra, very supportive. In fact, the Volta region is one of the most supportive regions.
Yes.
And they must win.
Yes.
How are you taking that pressure?
Just doing my very best, and I'm excited that so far, each week I'm improving and I'm working on myself. So definitely the crown is coming back to me.
The expectation is very high.
Yes.
But you're smiling through it all.
Definitely.
You better keep it up.
Thank you.
Right. So just tell me about Eviction. How did that go for you? Your very first one. What was the experience like?
I was scared. When they started mentioning names and telling people to go backstage, I thought maybe they'll line me up for eviction because I didn't really know how my voting score was. I don't really ask my people how it's going, and they themselves won't even tell you because they don't want you to worry about it. They want you to just focus on what you're doing now, and I really appreciate them, my people, the MP. God bless them all. I'm really appreciative. Yeah, yeah. It is. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Okay, so back in nursing training, I always love to see people looking good in their makeup. So I decided, or I placed it on myself that yes, I'm going to learn it by hook or by crook. I didn't have the money to go for classes. So all I do was to go on YouTube, learn tutorials and all of that. Yes, that's how I improved on myself.
Have you yourself thought about having a YouTube channel? And because I hear you do the makeup for all the girls.
Yes, most of them. It's most of them, yes. Yes, definitely I'll have my YouTube channel. I do have one, but it's not active. Yes.
I see. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you plan to monetize it?
Yes, definitely I will. And yeah, there will be lots of stuff coming up on my YouTube channel after.
Hey, I see. You've just put an ad up.
Yes.
This is my space.
Everybody should watch out.
I have to agree whether you can. I'm kidding. Anyway, so I know that you've had to flip rooms. Have you not?
Yes.
Tell me about that. I mean, the look on your face says everything.
It was daunting.
Now you're in the big room.
Yes, I'm in the big room.
With what? 9 other ladies or 8?
9 other ladies.
Yeah. So and you're not with in quotes your quotes best friends. Aqua and Anna, but I can safely say that, right?
Oh yes.
They're your best girls, aren't they?
My closest so far.
So how does it make you feel? How are you coping being in the big room and not having your allies there with you? Your two guns.
It still feels normal. Once in a while we meet in the kitchen or at the dining, we say hi. Sometimes at the hall we do talk a little. But the whole process of having to pack from your first floor room to the second floor room was just crazy. Yeah. I had like 5 bags.
Really? Wow, beauty queen, aren't you? 5 bags?
Yes, or more to pack my makeup bag.
That's a lot.
It was crazy, but I'm adjusting to it. Staying in the big room is my first night didn't go well.
Wow.
Yes, because
I'm going to ask why. Don't even rush to move on. Tell me what happened.
Okay. Unfortunately, I got a top bed, and I've never slept on a top bed before.
It's not unfortunate. It's more peaceful in a big room to be on a top bed. You can have more privacy. You don't have everybody just coming and sitting on your bed.
Yes, I know, but maybe it's just the phobia
Of falling off.
Yes, and I felt the whole night that I'm more or less sleeping at the edge of the bed, and the bed might probably flip over. I don't know. It was just.
Come on, I think that's a bit far-fetched, isn't it? Even for you.
It happened to someone.
Okay. So how has it been? Have you adjusted? Is it fine? I mean, you will live, right?
Oh yes. Oh, why not? All the girls are so nice, so sweet.
It's part of the experience.
Yes.
So, I mean, you should just be able to cope with it. You never know where you'd go and have to sleep on a top bed.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because
I'm
in some
glad.
countries, Airbnbs have very weird settings. Places like Japan, you have to sleep in like a tube. So I think a top bed is a better bargain at this point.
It is. It looks like it.
Anyway, so do you think that the girls have any misconceptions about you in the house? Do you suspect anything like that? There are some people that don't get you.
I really don't care much about what people think about me, like in quotes. I mean, things that will bother me. I'm really more or less like a go-getter. Focused, what I want to do, I just want to do it. If I feel like I've stepped on your toes or you tell me I've stepped on your toes, I'll just apologize and move on. But I don't have that kind of mentality that they probably have something against me. Well, if you do, that's your own cup of tea. I don't have the energy for that.
I see. You seem like a philosopher, like you've got everything covered.
Yeah, true.
So, do you do inspirational quotes and things? In fact, let me ask you, what's your favorite quote?
My favorite quote. I was just telling someone else, I was telling Amwini a quote by my godfather. He told me that, it's a general quote though. The quote says that never look down on someone unless you want to admire their shoes. That is the principle I've always lived by. And I always respect everyone I meet.
You are a very proper beauty queen, I have to say.
Thank you.
I mean, the fact that your favorite quote involves shoes is something else. Anyway, so are you quite the cook? Are you a good cook?
Yes, I am.
What do the girls say about your cooking? I heard you made some porridge one time and everybody was up in your business about how ambadidimu and all that. What happened with it?
Okay, so this porridge is called akuli jogbon, or we say kokli, and you have to kind of mold the corn dough in should I say tiny pebbles or something kind of like that, and then use it to prepare the porridge. I thought they would like to try something new out, but it looks like they didn't really enjoy it. So I told them I will never prepare that porridge for them again. But I'm a very good cook though.
But how did they make you feel? Did you make you feel as if, they're not feeling my cooking, or they think my traditional porridge is not good enough?
Oh no, I once prepared gobe for them and they really enjoyed it. So I don't think they were just constructive criticisms, and I took them in good faith. They just are not used to what I
suppose
used
they
to.
aren't.
Yeah.
Have you made a plan for them?
No.
Why not? That's the first thing I would want to eat from your kitchen.
Maybe you should come around. I'll prepare some for you.
But what do you like to prepare the most?
I like more of jollof. You know those continental kind of
Jollof is
dishes.
tricky, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I just
Just
love
make sure you don't burn it.
I do well not to.
Good.
But
So-
I love akple too.
Yeah, I love a plan.
Akple with adimidechi.
Yeah, I didn't know that there were different ways of making a plan. There was corn, there were different cereals. I didn't know that. I actually learned that when I went for one hoba chocho.
Oh.
Yes, and so that was interesting, and it's really good. I think you make it for the girls.
I will.
You're not in the kitchen
I
this
hope
week,
they
are you?
eat it. No.
Okay. So when you do go to the kitchen, you have to make people experience your culture, your tradition. That's good. So tell me, you witnessed eviction, and nobody knows who's going, right?
No.
Yeah, it just happened. So what's one thing you would want to do before eviction, if you do get evicted, that you definitely want to do to leave a mark in the house, on your fans, on your people?
One thing is for sure, I'm definitely not gonna get evicted. Yes, but each week I believe I'm given the opportunity. This is the biggest platform, if not one of them, in Ghana, and I believe this platform is big enough for me to project what I have in me. And every week on Sundays, I do well to do my best, perform how best I possibly could. And I believe someone out there is seeing it. And even if I should get evicted, which will definitely not happen, I'll use the opportunity given me to influence lives.
Right. Fingers crossed you won't get evicted. You look like somebody with a lot of fire. So we'll be looking out for you. But I know that one of your friends, Nyakwa, wasn't very well or feeling very good lately, and then you were the one that was there for her the whole time. What was with her, and what did you do to support her?
Nyakwa. One thing I always advise her not to do is probing into what her position is when it comes to the voting score. So she made a call and later realized that her position was not so good. And then she broke down, crying. Even on that Sunday, she was crying so hard. Even at the point where she was lined up with Yenupang, I felt all hope was lost. I cried really hard backstage. But all I did was just encouragement, and I told her she's not going home. She shouldn't worry. I think it helped.
Do you like to read?
Yes, I do.
Did I ask you about reading last week?
Yes, you did.
So you are the reader.
Yes, I am.
I see. How far with the book that you're reading? You're reading Michelle Obama, you said? On Becoming. Are you getting time to read it?
At least if I'm able to read a leaflet a day, that's enough for me. Yes.
So what are you learning from the book that you're reading?
Well, I'm learning how I'm still more or less at the beginning of the book, learning about growing up, schooling, kindergarten, and all of that.
All about that.
Yes. So I'm sure as time progresses and I read more, I get to know a lot more deeper.
What's your take on reading hardcover books and reading from a Kindle or your phone and all that new age stuff?
I'll definitely go for a hardcover book.
Oh, you're like me.
Yes.
Why?
For phones,
Why is that?
pop-up notifications, they're just distractive. I'd rather go for a hard copy, yes.
That's interesting. We have that in common.
I'm glad.
Have you had any difficult days since the last time we spoke? Anything particular bring you down? I mean, discounting your cocoa issue. Anything else?
I think on Sunday, I was quite worried because, that was around 6:55 p.m. When I went for a quick rehearsals, they told me my script was too long, so I had to change a few sentences. Maybe reconstruct them to make it simpler so that I can fall within that 1 minute of performance. So they assigned me to one of our instructors and she helped me. And at the end of the evening, we changed basically everything in my script. And I had to memorize that within an hour, go on stage and perform.
Wow.
Yes, I think that was...
Panic attack.
It wasn't easy, but I'm glad I went through it.
You mean the whole thing was changed?
Yes.
The whole thing?
Yes. It was basically the same concept, but the sentence constructions, the words, everything was changed.
Wow.
I had to just memorize it within an hour and go.
Now that's something. If my hands weren't busy, I'd probably even clap for you. You may clap for yourself if you want.
For me.
Good job. I'm sure your people are proud of you.
Thank you.
And I mean, this is why you came here.
Yes.
So you can learn to make these big decisions in a short time. You can learn to function under pressure.
Right.
That's important for the work environment, for school, for everything. So kudos to you.
Thank
but
you.
Some of your people say that you've been slurring a little. me about that.
I've had several encounters with people, and they told me I slur a lot, I do this a lot. Even in that training, I could remember a specific day they asked us to read one of our handouts. He said, who will read? So I vouched. I said, okay, I'll read because I love reading, of course. And my other colleagues said, no, they don't want me to read.
Why?
Because I will slur.
Hey.
Yes, that was.
Do you think you slur?
No.
Or you think you're just trying to speak properly?
Well, I feel I'm trying to speak properly.
Well, don't mind anybody.
No,
I think you sound fine.
Thank you.
Very well. It's nice to have you. Say one or two things to your people. Don't come and do all those your tokbeo mamao.
Oh, but I can't
do that on stage.
Oh, but I can't go without them. Oh,
right,
they've been
carry on.
so
I'm just kidding.
Thank you for this opportunity. The Member of Parliament for Ketu North Municipal Assembly, Honorable James Kluche Aveji, the Volta Regional Minister, the Volta Regional Chiefs, especially that of Ketu North. I really, really appreciate you, Uncle Ellie, Mr. Opon Samuel. God, Team Xornam, you guys are just too great. I love you. I don't know, I'm trying to get emotional right now. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Please keep voting for me to keep me in this competition. I love you. I love you. See you at the end of this tunnel, right? Thank you.
Right. All right. So it's good to have you.
Thanks for having
me.
me.
Take a break now. I hope you stay in the house so you come back again next week because you're very fun.
I will.
Right.
Thanks. You're fun too.
She's a warrior.